Young Bronx rappers are making waves in the hip-hop scene with their viral hits and millions of views. Bronx drill music has emerged as one of the biggest trends. K-Flock was one such artist who appeared ready to take center stage in the movement. In 2020, he began to amass enormous fame. However, his rise to prominence abruptly ended upon his apprehension for a purported daylight murder. The federal authorities struck him with a big Rico indictment, which made problems worse. In this video, we will explore today how K-Flock went from being the king of the Bronx drill to perhaps facing a life sentence in prison. A rising star. K-Flock proudly represented the Bronx neighborhood of Surfside, where his adventure started. When he was younger, he wanted to play professional sports. However, as he got more and more involved with the streets, his path took a drastic turn. He did not want to be a rapper at first, but he helped his buddies B Lovey and Dougie B, who were trying to get into the music business by acting as a hype guy. When Dougie B finally convinced K-Flock to enter the recording booth, nobody could have predicted what would happen next. K-Flock released his debut song in May 2020. He then collaborated with buddies on other occasions after that. His two releases, Is You Ready and Being Honest, both received over 1 million views by August 2020. K-Flock rose to prominence as one of the city's most sought-after up-and-coming musicians in a short of months. Bronx drill, meanwhile, was more than simply music. Like the Chicago drill culture before it, it was a representation of the streets. Street connections. Nearly all rappers in the Bronx drill scene are members of street gangs, and their music frequently reflects the struggles they face in real life. At the same time as K-Flock, two up-and-coming rappers were making waves, Baby and Sha EK. Sha belonged to the OGs, and to the OYs. They both had ties to Flock and other Surfside residents, but when was observed hanging out with people that Flock viewed as rivals, things took a sharp turn. After song Ready for War amassed millions of plays, his fame soared, and a group named Structure approached him about working together. But Structure was also cordial with Surfside's rival gang, RPT. There are rumors that attended a party that Structure was throwing and that some RPT people were there when he got there. chose to interact socially with Structure and RPT rather than take part in the continuing fight between Flock and Surfside and RPT. It might not have seemed important to but Flock had a different opinion. Sha and K-Flock's friendship rapidly soured as a result of Sha's constant backing of The critical moment. Many people think that night with Structure and RPT is mostly to blame for the violence that occurs in the Bronx. As Flock and started trading diss tunes, the tension increased. The conflict between K-Flock and grew more intense even as she was becoming better known and working with musicians like Lil TJ and Fivio Foreign on the song Not in the Mood, which peaked at 61 on the Billboard Hot 100 in October 2021. After releasing his debut mixtape in November 2021, K-Flock won Billboard's Hip Hop Rookie of the Month award. Not only was he a burgeoning sensation in New York, but it seemed as though he was going to be the first drill musician from the Bronx to take the hip-hop world by storm. But Flock's incapacity to escape the streets and his growing animosity with ultimately proved to be his downfall. The presumed killing. Tragedy happened in December 2021 when K-Flock was suspected of killing companion Waka outside a barbershop throughout the day. According to the first police reports, Flock approached Waka in the barbershop, they spoke and then got into a fight. The sources state that after Flock abruptly left the area, he turned around and shot Waka in the back and neck. Witnesses saw the gunman donning an unreleased pair of Jordans, a Miri pants, and a Moncler coat. Initially, it appeared as though Flock had dressed up specifically to cause trouble. Leaked security video, however, refuted the original police claim. The video captured Flock passing by the barbershop uninvolved. When he had passed by, Waka emerged and started to pursue him. The exact order of events is uncertain because the camera did not record the shot. After facing a murder charge, Flock ultimately turned himself in, claiming in his defense that it was an act of self-defense. Flock's court case. K-Flock has had several highs and lows in her professional career. Even after serving a year in prison, his reputation remained strong in the music business. He released Shake It, a joint project with Dougie B, Bora 300, and Cardi B, in April 2022. With Flock incarcerated, the song's release was a noteworthy accomplishment. It seemed that Flock would become a major player in the music business again if he could prevail in the murder case. Flock hired renowned lawyer Jeffrey Lichtman, who has defended wealthy and well-known clients including El Chapo and John Gotti Jr. to strengthen his legal case. The fact that Lichtman was involved gave Flock supporters faith that he would easily win his murder case. The indictment of Rico. In February, the U.S. Justice Department issued a Rico indictment against K-Flock and others, alleging collaboration between two groups, Seth Side and Third Side, from 2019 to 2022, resulting in increased violence. K-Flock faces additional charges for firing at rivals in June 2020 and November 2021. Defending a murder charge is one thing, but battling a Rico indictment is a different, more complex challenge. If convicted, it could mean a life sentence or even the death penalty. K-Flock's lawyer, Jeffrey Lichtman, believes the Rico indictment was filed due to doubts about Flock's murder charge, emphasizing it was an act of self-defense. The imminent danger of collaboration. Cooperation, or snitching, is a typical result in cases containing Rico allegations. It is possible that one or more of the defendants will ultimately choose to assist the authorities in order to obtain a reduced sentence, given the seriousness of the allegations and the possibility of life imprisonment. Sticky B, a colleague of K-Flock, revealed on social media that he turned down a deal in order to stick with his friend. In the face of a potential 30-year sentence, he stood firm, declining to cooperate with the authorities who had asked for information about Kevin. His response emphasized the extended period of confinement, indicating that he would be spending the next 3 decades behind bars. The senselessness of the violence and deaths that resulted from a night of mixing with the wrong people is what makes K-Flock's story so tragic. K-Flock appeared poised to become a hip-hop sensation due to his quick climb to fame. But instead of putting his feuds behind him and concentrating on his music career, he let them consume him, endangering his future. Please do like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. Thanks for watching.